I just love nature, isn't she beautiful? So I just discovered the most magical, fantastic thing out in my landscape. I was pruning an entire rhododendron bed. My daughter was out there with me and she was learning, and we were just working on it and cutting those little low branches, and we're trying to kind of prune everything up so we can get more bark under it, edge it again, get it beautiful looking like I've shown you in videos in the past. And we were getting down under this one particular rhododendron. It was a little rhododendron blitz, and I cut it. But when I cut it from the main parent plant, it wouldn't come up. Now, what the world is going on, man? But I knew what was going on. That little sucker had rooted all on its own right into the ground. And you guys have probably seen that too if you have rhododendron or other low-growing branch shrubs. But it's called layering, not air layering. Don't confuse the two. This is called layering, and these plants do it naturally all on their own. Almost every year I find a rhododendron that has rooted itself into the ground and created a whole new plant. It's absolutely magical. It's wonderful. It's awe-inspiring. Let's go look at it.
So here's the bed I'm talking about. We got this guy all pruned up. My daughter and I came out here, and right now it looks kind of shabby because we need to go along and we need to edge everything up really nicely along here and then rebark it. That'll look beautiful. We're even talking about doing hostas all around underneath there, but I need to get some of those, pick them up sometime. I don't know when, at some point, but here we go. These guys are getting pruned up, so that's going to help support better, nicer, fuller top growth. These plants will go bigger and fill out and look more beautiful. This bed in a couple of years will be awesome, but I left this here. I actually pruned it off of that rhododendron, and then I just left it here because I noticed it and I said, you guys would want to see it, but there it is. This whole branch was down low to the ground, and look at this. It was actually rooted in. I had to pull it out, but look at that. Look at that, its own massive roots. This one single branch here, coming up from the main stalk, rooted itself into the ground. It's got a whole entire mat of root going on there. So that's just one little branch. I want to show you something else real quick. Let's go around the back side of this little bed here. Look at that. Look at all those flower buds. I love this time of year. I'm getting so excited. And there's our Puget Sound. That one is so beautiful. Let's go down over here. So these guys are Lem's Monarch, and they are a fantastic bloom. But look at this. I did not do this. This happened on its own. This branch right here. Now I pruned off a lot of this growth because it was getting really straggly and going off in the wrong direction. But look at this. Somewhere along the road, this branch from weight just bent itself down, and it stuck itself right there in the ground, and a new branch started growing up, and there it is. So there's the branch. It winds all the way down, and then it shot up a new string of growth. Now I kind of uncovered it to see if there was roots, but there weren't any. But this will do in the next couple of years exactly the same thing, just on its own naturally. So we're going to leave that little guy alone and come back and see what happens in a year or two. It takes more time, and that's why you wouldn't want to do this on a production kind of scale. You really want to take cuttings, but just at your own private residence, man, you can get free plants all day long. These guys just root themselves. So here we are back in the hoop house again, and I'm gonna take this little branch here and just snip it off, and there it is, its own little plant. These guys are just doing this by themselves. They're rooting and cloning themselves. I don't even have to do anything anymore. I mean, I might as well just sit back and drink some lemonade and just enjoy the rest of summer. So there it is, all potted up and ready to rock and roll. Yeah, it's a little tall here, and if I had done this as a cutting, I'd probably have snipped it back here and got some lower branching, but you know, we've got nothing but time, and this thing is beautiful and healthy. It's a blitz. I'll show you a picture of that here. Beautiful red rhododendron, but it's already way ahead of the game. We've got 3 branches coming up out here, and you know, by the time we turn this into a saleable plant, this thing will be big and bushy in a bigger pot, and we did nothing. I kind of feel like I'm ahead of the game here. I'm scamming the system. I'm beating the dealer. But we always thank nature for what she does best. Thank you, nature. Yeah, I'm a little weird, but if you haven't figured that out by now, then you're probably not that much different. All right, so I'm going to go put some fertilizer in this guy, some slow release. It's the end of January. Maybe I'll wait another month. We'll see. Anyway, this guy's going to go with the rest of my potted rhododendrons that we did last year, and it's going to grow up and become a beautiful rhododendron all in its own right. And we did nothing to get it. So if you guys like this video, hit the like button, subscribe if you want to follow along. I hope you learned something in today's video. If you did, well then have a fantastic week, and I'll see you in the next video. Adios.